Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of UniversIO. Right before I started recording here, I got from standing in the overworld hit with something. I don't know what it is. It is wither sickness. Doesn't sound great. So I don't know if that's related to me doing the thing with the wither storm, but I kind of feel like it would have to be, right? So what's going on here? Oh, hello. Well, I'm definitely getting magneted up. That's for sure. So we're back to Wither Storm fighting today. That's the plan, at least. Anybody want to, acknowledge that I'm hitting them? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that I hit you. It's a little bit funky. You know what I should do? First, let's hide from Buddy Witherstorm. Can we make like a bow that doesn't home? I'm gonna look at the Archangel Smite ring and see if I can turn off the homing arrow feature real quick. Let me see about this real quick. Let's see. So it says you can charge it, but I don't think that's true. Yeah. G just turns on that. So I wonder if there's a way... Disable homing. Let's see. I think they're always homing. So that might be a problem. What I could try doing... Let's see. Are arrows EMCable? Not really. Flint, stick, and feather. None of which are EMCable. So that's not great. I really like the Archangel Smite, but I don't like the homing thing because I don't know if it's the homing feature that's messing with the Wither Storm. That's for sure a question that we kind of have. Now, I don't know if the Wither Storm actually is a crazier mode right now. So let's go to the Earth Storage Room real quick. Let's get out of here. I don't know why I got Wither Sickness. That's kind of... Like, I was literally just standing here, idling in my base, getting ready for the next episode to start recording, and I heard the Minecraft damage sound. So I'm like, huh? And I look at the screen, and Wither Sickness. I don't know why that happened. Let's see. Steak, beef. We should probably get more beef, for sure. Ooh. So for beef, carrot, and potatoes, we can get a pretty nice looking meal. I bet they don't stack, though. Yeah. What's like a good farmer's delight meal that would stack, do you think? That would be like super good to eat and stackable as being the main thing. Hamburgers look pretty good. Or bacon sandwich also looks... Hamburgers are better. I'd like something good food-wise because I know I'm gonna be potentially fighting something nasty. See? Look, it happened again. That's what happened. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know what's giving me that. Pasta with meatballs, huh? I wonder if it stacks. That's the main question. Ooh, mushrooms and potatoes. Oh, that could be fun. That one looks nice. Looks at these. These guys look really good. We'll have to decide what we want. I don't want to like go too crazy. Does any of this have EMC? Really, no. None of this has EMC, which is the bummer, honestly. So whatever we do, we're going to want to do something that would be easy enough to EMC our way up to. So these things both have EMC, so we could get some red mushrooms and probably brown mushrooms as well. Rice doesn't really have an EMC value, so that would be very tricky to do. What I'll probably just go with is the beef thing still. Because you can be a steak, which is a decent amount of saturation and stuff, right? So if I want to take this beef, it's just protein times 4. So if I got protein, 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it the combiner? Lock. Maybe it wasn't the combiner? Okay, yeah. So compactor, right now you're locked to string. Okay, so what we're going to want here is beef. And then we can just at least get a bunch of that going. Cool. And then we'll get our beef, and we'll cook it up. Sweet. And then we've got plenty of steak. For our Witherstorm fight. All right, so that's cool. Let's also get some kind of bow. What kind of bow options do I have here? I mean, I could go with like the living or the crystal bow. I'm sure those are cool. We just need some string, which we have some of. And I should probably lock this back to string, right? Before I forget. Unlock recipe, string, lock recipe. That's cool. And then you can be 1, 2, 3. And then if I want mana diamonds, because the bow is 2 dragon stones, so I really only need 2 mana diamonds. I think I already had 1, but whatever. Okay. And then the last thing would be a living wood twig. Not a big deal. So that gets me a nifty bow. Cool. And then I have my memory stick. That's good. I have food. That's good. I just want to be prepared, or at least as prepared as I can be, for this, mess that I'm about to find myself in with this wither storming. See, look, I got whacked with the wither sickness again. I'm wondering if it just hits all players on the server. It's definitely possible. Now, for arrows, that's going to be a little bit... I've got some. So what I'll do is I'll test using arrows on the Witherstorm's eye and see if it's more reliable to hit with vanilla arrows than it is with the angel ring arrows. And if it is, then we'll know that the homing is confusing and messing it up, and then we'll make more arrows, right? So if I were to see you looking at me, if I did something like this, see, it went into his mouth there? Now, there we go. Right into his eye. That works for me. See, I'm shooting into his eye now, and it's not working, right? Hitting with the sword definitely works. So I'm not sure that it's worth... Like, I don't know what part of him I need to hit to consider... Clearly kind of anywhere on his head works, but, like, the arrows aren't reliable. They're not a reliable source of harming him. Yeah, they're not great. Dude, look how much damage he's doing to the end of that. He's definitely absorbing a lot of blocks. Is there anything I can do, though? Like, is this like a just, like, wait until he grows kind of situation right now? I'm not sure that the crystal bow is worth it. Although, for whatever reason, the crystal bow is not using arrows, so that's coolish. Does it not need arrows? Maybe it just uses mana. If that's the case, then I'm very happy. I'm very happy to just go ahead and do this. Yep, you see me and I know you see me. Good. You know what? Shooting below the eye seems... That was pretty reliable, right? Trying to figure out, like, what's the magic shot. Do you think it has to be, like, in his mouth or something? I wish I knew, like, what the phases of the Wither Storm are and what they are. I should look it up. Like, I don't want to have to look it up, but I feel like I need to look it up. Otherwise, I'm just going to be recording nothing for a while. So, yeah, I'll be back in a sec once I investigate the Wither Storm. Alright, so I'm reading online about this mod, and here's what I'm learning. There's, like, multiple phases to the fight. I think we started at phase 4, though. Because phase 1 looks like a regular Wither, kinda. Phase 2 looks like a blobby Wither. It's not until phase 4 that you get the 3 tractor beams and the swirling blocks around it, so I'm pretty sure it started at phase 4. I'm curious if we'll even be able to see on here. I guess it doesn't tell me what command ran, but it's all good. So I don't know if there's a good way to check what phase we're currently in. But phase 4 is when it does the tractor beaming eyes and when it sucks up terrain. So that's pretty cool. Phase 5 is like phase 4, but brain and body grows slightly bigger and tentacles move to bottom. So let's see where his tentacles are. I'm thinking his tentacles are on the bottom. But my thought is... Yeah, this might be phase 5, actually. So I think we're already in phase 5. So that's good, I think. But we want it to be... I think we want his body to be bigger than it currently is. Because what's going to happen at some point, and I don't know when, but once we get to the end of or middle of phase 5, he's going to wind up summoning Wither symbiotes, which are going to be like zombies. So we want to keep an eye out for them. And when he summons them, we kill them, and that's what's going to give me this thing, the Enchanted Command Block book, which can be used to make the Formidabomb, which is how we kill him. So, step 1, I think, is wait until we get this mob to spawn. I don't think there's much else to it. Now, how good is my weapon here? I can two-shot an enemy. That's not bad. That's not bad. So we're waiting for this dude to spawn. And once he does, then we should be able to get the drop that allows me to kill him. I would like to get slightly better armor and going on. I know we have to wait for him a little bit, so what I might do is teleport home. We'll wait for him to finish. What I might want to do, how hard would bookshelves be? Because I would like protection if I could. So is there any like tricks to getting protection books? Nothing really. But Tanya has enchanting with mana, obviously, which we could set up because once we get a decent, protection book, then we could enchant something. Well, no, because we would need the book, right? That's the challenge, and there's no real disenchanting, I don't think. I was looking for sharpness. Can't you enchant things or something, or disenchant them with this dude with the pressure chamber? So if I got a, what are they called? PCBs? Aren't there pressure chamber book recipes for enchanting? Or maybe they're disabled in this pack. No, there's something in here. You can apply enchants using it. Okay. Yeah, you can apply enchants using it. Looks like you can maybe remove enchants too, right? Because this has Diamond Pickaxe, has Fortune 1, and then is it disenchanting it? Or it's separating out the books? That could be cool. We could try that. Should we try that? Like, what if we got an enchanting table? Because I wouldn't mind a little bit of, coolness. And then how about we just get 2 mana pylons? Because mana pylons are 15 levels each, right? So if I did like this and this, you should be capable, if I grab some lapis, whatever is enchantable at least. Yeah, see, level 30. And then there's unbreaking and protection and yada yada yada. Now there's no apotheosis, so like no ridiculous level enchants. But if we got like a good protection, unbreaking, 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 very useful. Right? What if we got another book? And then a grind wheel? Grindstone, whatever they're called. Right? And then we came here, what is it, left click? So like if we did this, and then we did the grindstone. Okay, and then we'll see if we get something protection-wise, right? That would be cool. Fire protection. I just want regular protection, though. Right. So let me cycle these until we get regular protection, and I'll be right back. Well, that was weird. Yes, be right back. So that's protection 4. That's close. That might be close enough. Unless I get protection 5 on something, that's also protection 4. So let's just go protection 4 here and see how this goes. So do this, do this, do this, and now we've got protection 4 along with unbreaking and thorns. So what happens when I just stick you in here? So what was it? Do I have to put a book in there too? Yeah, I think I have to put an empty book in there. So let's get some more empty books. Does that not work? Does it have to go all into one book? Might need to be one book. So what I'm going to say is you're... Is it too high? Oh, it might need to be depressurized to disenchant. Do we need to depressurize to disenchant? That's an exceptionally good question. Can you depressurize? How do you even depressurize a pressure chamber? A vacuum, I guess? Okay. Okay. That's a thing. So let's have the exporter here. Let's start with a chest. Put you here. I'm going to put you here. And then crafting all. Exporting. So we can get our stuff back. right? And then we go back to crafted. And then if I wanted to, I could just do like, on the up will be an extract, and on the down will be an insert. But maybe we'll make this only work when we have a redstone signal? There. Now it's active, right? And then at some point in the future, if we're doing something, okay. So now if I look at you with your usages, I don't see anything. But if I wanted to look at, again, PCBs, and we look at this guy, it looks like we can apply enchants and we can remove them, but removing them needs negative pressure, right? So this is taking a diamond pick, Fortune 1 book, it applies the enchant. Okay. But what I didn't notice is we actually need negative 0.75 bars in order to take an enchanted thing and disenchant it. Okay? So that's where we're going to need the vacuum. Okay? So vacuum pump is going to need these guys. So let's teach this recipe real quick. Can't wait. Okay, so you're going to go in here. You're going to go in here. And then our vacuum pump should be good to go. Now for pressure gauges, that's easy. I heard it pop in there, so I think we're close. Nice, it worked. Should I make a second pressure chamber for the negative pressure? I feel like that could be cool, right? Like, they're small enough that we could have a second one. And then we don't have to worry about that. Like, I could sneak one more in here, right? Because we've got some pressure chambers. These are valves, actually. So we only want one of those. Chamber walls, yes. We want more of. I'm going to probably just craft this off camera. Well, that didn't seem too bad, right? These are walls. That's what we want. So I could do something like this. Right? And then pressure chamber glass, or here. Pressure chamber interface, which would be this. Okay. Is blue the output? I always forget. I think blue is the input. Just these, right? Cool. And then pressure chamber valve. And why are you not? Oh, that's why. Ta-da! Cool. Now, what we should be able to do is tap into the existing pressure chamber dude here. It says for the vacuum pump, to do this, apply pressurized air at the plus tube, and when 2 bars reached, air at the negative tube will be sucked. So what I want to do is something like this. Do you not go vertically like that? I guess you can't go on a wall. Alright, so that means that he has to sit like here, right? And this will be your negative pressure. Metacraft tube, is it called? Yes. Okay, so that'll be the negative. This will be the positive. Cool. So now he should be sucking pressure out of here, right? That looks like it's working. Sweet. Okay. And then you've got negative 0.5 pressure. So that's cool. See, look, his pressure is dropping. We can see it on the tooltip. It's just very slow. We're going to want speed upgrades, I assume. Ah, what just happened? Okay. Learned something the red Qatar does today. Today we learned something that the red Qatar does. Good to know. Let's maybe not have that equipped right now. Can I speed upgrade you a little bit? I assume I can, right? And that'll give you even faster negative pressuring. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now you, I probably want to. Actually, I'm gonna put you here still. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. I just don't want it pulling from anything. Give me one more of these. Actually, I want another hopper. I would like the good kind of hopper too. If you don't mind. There you go. Okay. So now you're at -1 bar, which is cool. And that's probably as good as you can go. I'm assuming there's no, like, potentials for explosions here. But I honestly don't know. I've never done this. See? This pack is making me do things I've never done before, which I appreciate. So in theory, I put a book and that in there. Right? So notice that because the book's not in there yet, it doesn't recognize the need for negative a bar. Right? But then when the book goes in, it should pop. Did it work? Ooh, I got protection 4. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. So, hey, give me those speed upgrades back again, because I would like to make this a little bit faster of a process. Temporarily. Right? So I'm going to do this and a book again. And that should get me... Oh, good, it's nighttime. I can pass the night the old-fashioned way and get rid of this rain. That's cool, right? And then I've got Thorns 3 and the Unbreaking 3 here. So then one more try, boom and boom. And that's pretty cool. And I'm just going to make a full set of Protection 4 armor. Like, that's the plan. Or Protection 5, really, right? Because Protection can up to 5. Pretty sure 5 is the tops, but no, actually 4 is the top. Is 4 the top? Okay, 4 is the top. So I'm so used to whatchamacallit, Apotheosis, that I forget what the top is. But 4 is apparently the top. Cool. I don't know that we care about Unbreaking. Thorns probably wouldn't hurt, to be honest with you, but it's all good. So now let's get some enchanting with mana going on, right? So I'm going to want my Britannia book, wherever it may be hiding. I see you, sir. And I reject your existence. Let's enchanting with mana over here-ish. Okay. So that I have access to my mana pools, right? So enchanting with mana, we're going to need a healthy-ish amount of things. But let's get... I'm thinking here is where I'm going to want this. Is that fair? Yes. Okay, cool. And then we need some flowers too, don't forget. But we need obsidian and we need lapis. Okay. So obsidian and a lapis block. If I need more obsidian, I can EMC it. I forget if there needs to be obsidian in the middle, but I don't think so. I don't think it hurts to put it there, though, right? Okay. And then we're going to need 6 diamonds. How am I for mana? Actually, we have exactly enough, so that works for me. Mana pylons. Times 3. I was assuming that you sent some mana diamonds home. Did you not send mana diamonds home? Okay. There you go. All right, so here with you. Here with you. Here with you. Right, and now we need some flowers of any variety. Hey, I happen to have 6 pinks. Do I have any other flowers handy? I've got 3 black. How about 2 black and 2 gray? That sounds cool. Yeah. Ding, complete. And then we can wander the forest you. And then we can spark you. And then we should be good to apply protection and thorns like so. I'm going to make sure my magnet is not equipped because that always messes with me. But boom, 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 and boom. That's 2. Okay. And then it's going to snag a bunch of mana. And there's protection and thorns. I think that works. Cool. And I'm not going to worry about, you know, perfect enchants here. I just really wanted a little bit of protection, and I think that that's going to be accomplished now. Because my concern was the weather was occasionally damaging me enough. The weather storm was occasionally damaging me enough. Cool, and then you guys can go away now. Along with you, and you, and you. You can go back here, you can go in my backpack along with all you guys. You can hang out, you. Anything else need to be put away? These guys, this thing. Don't need these on me right now. Backpack. Just cleaning up. That looks pretty good. And then you can be re-equipped. And you're on now. So now we have a full set of protection 4, which is cool, right? So that I'm just that much more protected when I'm dealing with this Wither Storm. All right, let's go back to the end and see what's going on. Does his body and head look bigger, or is it just me? I feel like it's bigger. This might be the final part of Phase 5. Like, that's definitely, like, bigger, right? I feel like that's bigger. Is my frame rate low, or is it just me? It's definitely low. Yep, that's not an ideal frame rate, to be sure. No, his body's 100% bigger, right? Yeah, no. Very much, there are 0 questions about whether his body is bigger. His body is 1,000,000 times bigger. I am not at all confused about whether or not his body is bigger. Alright, so our question now is, what do we have to do to get this this dude to spawn that I need to get my command block from? Alright. See? I think it was good that I had protection that time around. Alright, let me figure out, like, do I just wait until the zombie spawns? Let me look. Alright, so my understanding from reading is there should be some kind of withered symbiote, something like that, that spawns at this stage. What that entails or how to get it to spawn, I'm not sure. I think it just spawns on its own. So I think we need to just be patient. what we could do is maybe get a Mind Stone and or Body Stone. I forget exactly how those work. Oh, I'm getting pulled up again. But I think what we need to do is wait for that to spawn. So what I think I'm going to do is wrap up the episode here. And then when we come back next episode, basically I'm going to wait until it spawns and then start recording for the next episode. So let's do that, right? So let's go to Earth. We are definitely having some FPS issues. It's not great. But yeah. Does Project E have any kind of, like, remove the withering effect kind of thing? Restores nearby players' hunger and half a heart every half a second. And that sucks XP. And then this one is both hearts and hunger. Right. So I should be able to do this. Didn't mean to do that. And this. And then combine them? I guess we'll see. Does this have a slot here? Magic book, bundles. Is he a curio at all? Slot necklace. So that might keep my health and saturation up at least. I don't know if there's any healing, like milk bucket style effect thing. But I guess we would see. I don't think there is, though, right, in Project E, that, like, auto removes potion effects? No. Alright, let's wrap up here. I'll come back next episode. When I come back, in theory, the Weather Storm will hopefully have spawned the thing I'm looking for. Cool? And I'm just going to wait for it in the end and start recording the next episode when that thing shows up. For now, dolls, when I sign off, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time, and I'll kind of see how well this Lifestone thing works for me. Hopefully it's pretty good. There we go. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Yes, so when I come back, hopefully we'll have that mini-boss dude that we need to kill. And then we need him dead to get the item he drops to finish off this Weather Storm. For now, though, that's when I sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.